in that way, if Luminosity keeps playing this way, and if Elevate keeps running in one at a time, they are never going to be able to catch up.
And Elevate had so much control at the beginning of the game. Zed comes through, he picks up a bunch of kills. They have control of the middle of the map.
5 straight kills from Zed.
And they don't get the drone. They don't even try and advance the drone into the Luminosity base. Just some poor strategy from the side of Elevate.
We're going to stay on board with your Luminosity team. They're up 2-0 in the best of 5. They could finish the series and lock in a spot in our Sunday bracket with a win here. And that is a nice opening. Saints and Classic picking up kills. Classic on your screen. Going to be pushing the perimeter. Drone is behind him in the hands of Saints. And you got Slacked in the convoy as well. Saints has just got to dip and dodge here with the drone, trying to pick up some extra armor now. And they're free peeking the corners. Watson unable to push in, though. Just too much pressure on the base already.
Yeah, and if you're LG, you don't have to force the issue here. I mean, you're up by 5, up by nothing, to be exact. And you don't really need to get more points. At that point, you just don't want to force the drone into a spot where you can't get anything for it. They pick up some kills there towards the end. They're not able to get any points, but it doesn't hurt Luminosity because they still hold the map control. And
Slacked is on a 4-kill streak, finally taken down. As you see, Saints turn his attention to his killer, picks off Reedy. Octane in the kill feed as well will take down Shawnee. That's 2 down. They're spawning him out on the right side. And this drone could be going through. It looks like it's going to be stopped short. Slack just going to give up on that idea.
Well, Slack's actually up top grandma here. He's not able to pick up that kill. Maybe if he picks up that, he's just able to hold this position. His teammates are able to come through the underpass here and maybe make a play for the drone. But now you see it's going to be Elevate wrapping this drone topside. And I feel like that's a little bit of a desperation. This is not where you want to bring the drone.
Shawnee gets some help from Zed, staying alive. And it looks like you said, you know, one player needs to take on that objective role. Shawnee trying to be that guy, and as I say it, Zed is just going to go pick up all the kills, grab the drone himself. Shawnee's going to fall. Zed, the one-man army, trying to get it done. Does get some help in the top window. That's Reedy there taking out Classic. All alone, though, this is a Hail Mary, and he is not going to make it. That one's going to be scooped up by Octane.
And I feel like that's the situation where maybe you could have used Overdrive. Now, we saw a game earlier with Orbit where they actually don't get anything with their Overdrive. And Octane now attacking for Luminosity has Overdrive of his own, not going to use it, goes high off the wall run. He's cut down with ease. It's going to be Elevate set up in their base. And I feel like for both teams, like, this is not an ideal spot to have the drone or run the drone. You're okay with a reset here and then going back towards mid-map.
Let's take our screen over to Watson. His 3 teammates behind him. Watson has tried to push in and take over the spawns. Not going to happen. And now it's Zed. Last man up has popped his Overdrive. Nothing to come out of it. They're starting to just panic, Matt.
Why would you use Overdrive there?
That's like, do I have reactive armor? Oh, crap. No, that's Overdrive.
Yeah,
not going to work out the same way.
You know, you want Overdrive because it gives you the opportunity to make a play individually to get points on the board. Now, right there, he was in absolutely no position. I mean, there was no teammates up. He had no control of the drone. It's a really odd use of the Overdrive there.
You ready for this play call?
Yeah.
Slacked is going to kill the carrier.
Okay. And then what?
I take it all back. Reedy's going to hit a 1-pointer. Or miss it.
Or he's going to miss it.
There it is in the corner. We'll just hang out on the drone cam for a minute. What's happening? Nothing. No one close to it. They're just going to let it reset. It looks like on the defensive end. Finally, Classic's going to go back and toss that one to the middle of the map. Zed still up, though, here for Elevate. Going to hang out in the top window, but Luminosity doesn't just run out on that drone. Finally, they start to put pressure on it. Zed shuts them both down. That's 2 headshots. Now a 3rd kill for Zed. If you don't score here, there is a massive issue here for Elevate, and it looks like that drone got stuck.
Yeah, Slack picks up Shawnee as he's trying to bring the drone in, and it's just, now it's going to be a complete stop from Luminosity. You see Saints now on the feed. Reedy can't get the drone anywhere. It's going to be 2 more players dead for Elevate, make it 3 as Saints comes through and actually picks up all 4. Slaughtering the members of Elevate.
And who is it? 4 times multi-kill. Is that Saints doing the damage?
It's Saints just putting in work here. See Octane trying to fly over the top, not able to get anything going, but if you're Slack and Luminosity, you just kind of hold the drone back here, you pick up some kills, you force Elevate to just get as far away from the goal as possible, have to go all the way back, pick up the drone, and now run it all the way down the map. Gives Luminosity a ton of time to set up on the defensive end.
Octane having drones thrown at him. 40 seconds left, basically, and this game is wrapped up with Luminosity in control of the drone. That means Elevate is not scoring. They are just bleeding the clock at this point.
Yeah, and I mean, you see the route that Octane is taking. He's just going to go high off the wall run, try and get a 1-point throw off. But even if he doesn't connect with it, like we were saying, it does not really matter. 20 seconds left. It's almost virtually impossible for Elevate to come back in this one, Chris.
I think it's time to look at some statistics as this one is done. 24 and 23 from Octane, 28 and 21 from Slacked, but it's Saints with 37 kills. Taking over Luminosity, cruising through one of the toughest squads to come out of Europe. Elevate gets shut down in a hot 3-0.
Yeah, and Saints is the type of player where if you support him and he has the players around him, he can do some crazy things, man. I mean, just his raw aim and just gun skill is like, it's up there with like the guys like Scump and whatnot. Like, it's just that good.
Matt, I'm exhausted. It's been a long day for me.
It's been a long day.
I know it's got to be a long day for the Europeans. They're out of their time zone, out of their element here. I expect them to bounce back tomorrow morning because they definitely played much different against Rise Nation than they did in this match against LG. Don't count these guys out on Championship
Well, right,
Sunday.
they'll go back and play Rise Nation yet again. So it's a team they've already beaten. You expect them to come back a little bit more warmed up tomorrow. We can take a look at the stats real quick. You know, Saints was the one who really led the way for Luminosity.
Yeah, absolutely. Big game out of Saints there to lock things down in Group B. But for now, let's recap what happened earlier in the day as we take a look back at our first group. In Group A, to open up the day, it was EG falling at the hands of Orbit. Orbit coming out of the EU and causing big problems for Nameless and the boys. Right after that, it was Renegades taking out EG in a Game 5 as it was FaZe, the first team to lock up their spot after cruising through Renegades. They 3-0'd Orbit as well.
Yeah, I feel like Renegades versus Orbit will be a very good match. I feel like Orbit comes in a little bit more of an explosive team, but Renegades just puts together really solid games. They know their rotations, they know their strategies, they have everything really down solid.
So Orbit versus Renegades, a match to look out for tomorrow morning over in Group B. Here's a look at how everything unfolded. At the top, it was Elevate with the 3-0 over Rise. Much closer than that score is going to show you, though, so we're looking forward to that rematch tomorrow as Luminosity, you saw them 3-1 United, now a 3-0 over Elevate will join FaZe in that championship bracket.
And Elevate gets a rematch with Rise Nation down there to get into bracket play. It's a match where we saw Elevate 3-0 Rise Nation. Rise Nation did not look good against United as well, so you look at that one where Elevate may actually be the favorite.
Crazy stuff. You can join us tomorrow for more Call of Duty World League action. Here's a look at the schedule for our day. We're going to open things up 10 a.m. Pacific time. So 1 o'clock over for you ET guys. That is going to be Group A with Renegades and Orbit in the elimination match. At 11:15 PT, Rise Nation takes on Elevate before the big semifinals. Luminosity. Will they face Renegades? Will it be Orbit on the other side? FaZe, waiting to see if it'll be Rise or Elevate in their matchup.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, you look at these matchups potentially, and I feel like FaZe has the better of this. And then the grand finals will be tomorrow at 3 p.m.
Who you calling? Who's in it, Matt?
I think we see Luminosity FaZe tomorrow.
Luminosity FaZe?
Yeah.
That's what Matt's calling. Let us know on Twitter. Who do you think is going to be in the championship match here at the PlayStation Experience Invitational? It's been a pretty solid day one. We had some new rules, big announcements. We're going to Atlanta. We're coming to Anaheim. We're going to be in Vegas in 2 weeks, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Anaheim.
10 a.m. More action right here on MLG.TV and Twitch.tv/Call of Duty.